Do you want to improve your power, agility, and reaction on the pickleball court? Then you need this Pickleball Strength and Conditioning program. My name's Taylor Lau, Doctor of Physical Therapy, and I've built this strength and conditioning program specifically for pickleball athletes. The program is based around the fundamental movements of pickleball. I've studied the game and used my experience as a physical therapist to identify the upper body, trunk, and lower body movements that you will use in every single play on the pickleball court. There are 4 phases to this strength and conditioning program, so it's appropriate for pickleball players at any level. So I'm going to give a brief explanation of each of the 4 phases so you understand what the goals are for each phase. So phase 1 is called setting the foundation. This is where you will master what I call the fundamental movements of pickleball. In phase 2, we're trying to build strength by adding resistance and overload to the muscles. Phase 3 is called putting it all together. This is where we start to combine the upper body, trunk, and lower body movements to build your power and speed. And in phase 4, this is called game ready. So this is where we'll be doing more reaction, agility drills to get you ready to quickly adjust and move on the pickleball court. In this first phase, athletes will work on mastering the fundamental movements. So for example, I want to tell you about the fundamental movements of the lower body. For the lower body, we have the squat, we have the side step, front step, back step, and cross step. So the first fundamental movement is the front step. Similar to a front lunge, you're going to step, come back to center, and walk through the motion. If it's too difficult, then don't go as low into this front step. So in phase 2, we're going to use some resistance. I've got a kettlebell here. We're going to do that same front step motion, but add in a kettlebell swing. So the movement's going to look like that same front lunge step. Now we're going to step, swing, back up, step, swing, step, swing, step, swing. Make sure the knee is nice and stable as you swing, not going inwards or outwards. Keep that knee nice and strong. So for phase 3, we're going to add trunk rotation to the front step. So now I got myself a 15-pound medicine ball. We're going to step and turn the trunk. Come back. Turn the trunk. Come back. Step, turn, drive. Step, turn. You have to continue to use the same leg muscles as before, but now add in the obliques, the core stability as you turn into that motion. This is a great exercise if you're coming in to hit a shot like this. You need that explosive hip trunk rotation to give you power behind that swing. So in this phase 4 exercise, we're going to be generating a lot of rotational power by throwing the medicine ball and then adding on top of that a reactive component. This is going to help improve your balance, hand-eye coordination, and reaction time on the pickleball court. When you're doing these exercises, it's important to find a weight that's appropriate for you. You shouldn't have any pain with these movements, so if you do, go back a phase. Go to an easier exercise, get better at that movement, and then try to progress yourself from there. So those are the 4 phases for the front step exercise. So just to recap, we started with phase 1, setting the foundation with the fundamental movement. In phase 2, we added the resistance. Phase 3, we added the trunk and the lower extremity movement together. And in phase 4, we got game ready by adding a reactive component to the exercise. If you like these exercises, then be sure to watch the next video here.